Not too distant future, the climate crisis has brought humanity to the brink of extinction. The only chance to stop the catastrophe is to reduce the population, for which each country is given a year. To comply with the principles of democracy and humanism, the United States introduces a program in which the families of those who agree to end their life voluntarily paid a solid compensation. Former journalist Charles York and his wife Dawn are going for it not because of money, but to set an example for others. Charles informs his 4 children about their decision at a family dinner, and soon there is a team of collectors knocking on the door of the Yorks. However, things don't go according to plan, and the York children are confronted with the fact that another volunteer is needed from their family. Or not so much a volunteer, the main thing is that he should stop breathing in an hour and a half. David Cronenberg is one of those creators you can't help but respect, even if you don't really like his movies. He pioneered the body horror genre, and he was one of the first to consciously start making movies at the intersection of horror and social drama, throughout his career asking existential questions: what makes us human, why we live, where we go and what we seek. His son Brandon has already made it clear with his first feature film Antiviral that he will continue his father's work, and now his sister Caitlin Cronenberg has joined him. The social horror Humane is her feature debut as a director. Humane had every chance to become not outstanding, but a strong genre project, but Caitlin Cronenberg, unfortunately, obviously took a piece too big not to swallow, but even a bite. The plot is based on the intriguing idea of inhumane humanism with a single, but very acute question at the head: how will people behave when faced with the need to sacrifice one of them? Smart, educated, modern, accustomed to thinking rationally, they suddenly find out that everything that seems so logical and adequate in theory, in practice does not really work. No one wants to die, neither for money, nor for an idea, nor for their loved ones, who themselves, if you think about it, are not so sinless. Unfortunately, the depth of the script by Michael Sbaraglia is enough only to effectively arrange the pieces on the chessboard. The game itself turns out to be far from spectacular and follows the most predictable route of all possible. Money spoils and corrupts, the authorities lie, big corporations are evil, strength is in unity. Humane is inhumanely built on platitudes, which are also stitched together by a not very confident hand. It's too early to draw conclusions about talent, but Caitlin Cronenberg's experience is still clearly lacking. The drama in the movie is far-fetched and artificial. Perhaps this is partly due to the fact that the younger Cronenberg's main profession is that of a photographer. She is used to working with static images, and as a result Humane works better as a series of separate scenes, sketches, reprises and thoughts, than as a whole. The picture doesn't really stick together even in terms of acting. The actors play on varying levels of truth and in different genres, from deep social drama to parodic black comedy, which makes you not really believe in these characters or these circumstances. Cronenberg is also not very adroit at telling the story through the horror genre. The slasher and thriller elements don't permeate, don't soak into the main plot, weaving with it into a cohesive whole, but are inserted inside in solid bricks. Her father, after all, had a much easier and more elegant way of doing such things.